Stretch out the dreams from my mind. Granny's got the scoop, let's unwind. Birds are chirping, singing their tune. Mystery of the day coming soon. Cup of tea and a buttered scone. Start the day, we're never alone. Good morning, rise and shine. Granny's here with stories so fine. Good morning, off we go. To greet the world with a happy glow.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We are going to get started. Grab your coffee, your tea, your espresso, your cappuccino, your juice, whatever it is you drink in the morning. We are going to start off with Spotlight on the Missing with Granny. Today we have a 16-year-old female who's been missing since May 30th, just a couple of days, guys. Dazia Kishe Benny. I don't know if I said her name right, but last seen in Newport News, Virginia. She was last seen in the company of another Black female. So if anybody knows anything about where Dazia might be, anything about her disappearance, please call the Newport News, Virginia Police Department or 911. Thank you so much, guys. Our children are important. We need to bring them home. Too many missing children. All right. So today I want to talk about a mother who seemed to, well, I don't know. Neglect is part of it. I don't know what else. But let's go ahead. We're going to get started. All right. All credit goes to Law and Crime.
Covered in bruises. I'm Kennedy Walker, and you're watching Law and Crime. Minnesota mom Valerie Zamora has been arrested and is now facing 1 count of second-degree murder in connection with the death of her 20-month-old son, Jose. An autopsy revealed extensive trauma to the toddler's body, with bruises reported on his abdomen, head, face, jaw, neck, and more. The medical examiner ruling the child's death a homicide.
Okay, the pictures that you were just seeing was not of, it might have been of that baby, but remember he was 18 months old. So a lot bigger than the newborn pictures that you're seeing of him. Okay, I just want to put that out there for you guys because he was older.
And today, police are releasing disturbing new details about what may have led up to Jose's final moments. According to court documents obtained by WCCO, investigators say Jose first became seriously ill on May 14th. But by the following day, he still was not improving.
This is an accurate picture of what he looked like before he passed away. So much bigger baby, not a newborn. So I just wanted to clarify that. I think that showing his newborn pictures a little deceiving. Nevertheless, darling little baby that should not have lost his life.
Witnesses told police they begged Zamora to take him to the hospital. Instead, police say she gave the child Tylenol and offered him Gatorade. Later that evening, when one of Zamora's other children returned home from school, she reportedly told police she immediately noticed something was wrong. She told police Jose was cold to touch, struggling to breathe, and that she was afraid he would die in her arms. Still, Zamora reportedly said she would wait to take Jose to the hospital. That night, Zamora did eventually head to the ER, but investigators say she made a stop on the way. Surveillance footage shows Zamora and her partner arriving at a local Walmart at 10:12 p.m., where she was seen purchasing Pedialyte. a drink that's used to treat dehydration. Zamora's partner reportedly ran into Walmart to tell her Jose was vomiting blood. The two then rushed the toddler to the hospital, but it was too late. Medical personnel noted that when Jose arrived at the hospital, he was pale, clammy, cold to touch, and he had no pulse. He died a short time later. When questioned by investigators, Zamora initially said Jose had only started vomiting the day before, but police accused her of changing her story. She allegedly admitted that her son had slept most of the day, was not acting like himself, and had begun breathing differently. The autopsy revealed Jose died from blunt force trauma, injuries consistent with assault. The medical examiner documented bruising across nearly every part of the toddler's body: his chest, arms, back, abdomen, neck, head, face, and legs. Jose also reportedly suffered a perforated bowel, hemorrhaging in his liver and pancreas, and healing rib fractures. According to WCCO, in a follow-up interview, Zamora admitted she hesitated to get medical help because she was afraid. She told police she knew there had been obvious neglect and feared that social services would take her other children. Zamora was arrested and booked into the Cass County Jail. And joining me to talk more about this is Josh Corman, a criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor. Josh, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just jump right in. What kind of sentence could Ms. Zamora face if convicted? Are we talking decades behind bars?
Absolutely. So in Minnesota, I think she was charged with second-degree unintentional murder, which carries up to 40 years in prison. I think for Minnesota, that's kind of what people have heard before when they hear someone mention felony murder. I don't think Minnesota has a specific felony murder statute except for this, but that's what their version of a felony murder statute is. So what that means is it doesn't mean she intended to kill the victim in this case, but by committing an underlying felony, someone died as a result of that. And so that's what Minnesota's version of a felony murder statute is.
Right. And I know you don't have to prove intent, but this case, I don't even, can they still kind of prove that though? Because we know that Zamora eventually brought her son to the hospital, but it was after making a stop at Walmart. Like he wasn't rushed there when she started to notice that he was feeling ill, allegedly. So from a legal perspective, how much weight does that delay carry in court?
Well, I think it is. I'm not sure exactly what underlying felony they're going to use in Minnesota when they prosecute her for this, but a lot of times on these cases, we see that the underlying felony would be some kind of a aggravated child abuse or child neglect or child endangerment. And as a result of that crime, the victim died. And so I would assume that they're going to proceed with some type of form. That would be the theory of the prosecution. If it in fact is aggravated child neglect or endangerment or something, certainly her stopping at Walmart or the delayed care absolutely would play into whether she's criminally responsible and liable for the actions.
I want to thank Odoo for sponsoring this news package. Odoo.
Okay, so what do you think, guys? It sounds as though the baby was beaten with all those injuries that the medical examiner talked about, right? Now, we don't know. Did the mom do this? The partner? I mean, we don't have any idea, right? I'm sure that will all come out in the trial. Either way, she was negligent in not getting that baby to the hospital, especially when she told police that he wasn't himself and he wasn't breathing properly. I mean, any mother, isn't that going to alarm you enough to take that baby to the hospital? She was afraid, she said, because she was afraid that CPS would take her other children away. Well, why was she afraid? Did she cause these injuries to her baby? Or did she know that someone else caused these injuries to her baby? And now she was fearful that the other children were going to be taken away from her. A sad story, right? An innocent baby lost his life because a mother either caused this injuries or was negligent in not getting him to the hospital when she should have. Just really sad, and I think I say this almost every day. We need to do better by our children, don't we? We need to do better by our children. It's so sad. I'm not going to play the rest of this, guys. I will have the link in my description if you want to watch the rest of it. It's about 22 minutes long, not very long. But I wanted to just touch base on this, tell you, what this Minnesota mother did, what she's facing, 40 years. I think that's appropriate. That baby's not going to get to live 40 years, right? But let me know what your thoughts are. I'd really like to know. Feel free to share your thoughts and your opinions. Even if you disagree with me, that's okay. As long as you're not being hateful or disrespectful, I appreciate your comments. I really, really do. I want to thank you guys for being here today and for listening. Please hit the like button on your way out, hit subscribe, change the notification bell to all, because that way you'll get notified when we do go live, which is most nights about 5 p.m. Central Time. We'd really love to have you. We are building a great drama-free, hate-free community, and we'd love to have you there. Have a great, great day, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at grannyscrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.